One of my favourite things to do in Stardew Valley is decorating. Now, in case you didn't know, with the 1.5 update, you can place furniture items now outside your farm, which has opened a world of opportunity for decorating in the game. You can go to the different parts of the farm in Ginger Island and even in people's houses and put down different furniture items and decorations. For example, I've decorated the bus stop, I've decorated most of Ginger Island at this point. However, one issue I do have with decorating is I do find it quite limiting a lot of the time, so there's only a certain amount of items that you can actually place down. Some of them are in this furniture catalogue, so for example, things like all of these chairs and some of the tables. However, some of them, like the large couches and some of the bookshelves, you can't place down. A lot of the lights you have to either craft yourself, you can't put those down. Obviously, you can't put rugs and things down, unlike in other games like Disney's Dreamlight Valley. And also stuff that you craft, and most of it you can put down. Some of it you can use, some of it you can't use. For example, if you put a keg down, it can actually be used wherever it is, but if you put a cask down, it can't. There's a lot of these things you can also put down. However, after you've done a certain amount of them, it does start to feel repetitive and I love doing it. I love trying to find different ways to use items, but there's only so much you can do with the limited items. But today I was doing a decoration and I had a brainwave and I thought I would share it with you. I have this mod installed. It's called the CJB item spawner, and it allows you to spawn in any amount of any item that exists within the game's files, which opens up so many opportunities for decorating. My favourite part about this mod is it allows you access to items that are otherwise unobtainable within the actual game itself. But this means there's so many more opportunities for things we're decorating with, because there's so many things that exist in the files that haven't actually been put into the game obtainably that you can use for decorating items, as I have just found out. For example, one of my big things that I've really wanted every time I've done a decoration is a bookcase. But if I type in bookcase, there's this one here that I've not seen in the game and I don't actually know if it exists, but it can be placed outside. So for example, this pink bookcase is one of the ones that you can find in this furniture catalogue. However, when you try and put it down, it says furniture cannot be placed here. But if I grab this bookcase that, again, I've never seen before, it allows you to place it down, which means I can now finally have bookcases in my builds. But that's not all. There are items such as this, called the dead tree, that if I grab, I can just put down. So I can, if I wanted to make it more of like a spooky haunted bit, I have items for that now. Not only that, there's more plants, there's actually just more furniture in general. There's also this nice grandfather's clock will be really nice in your house, or just as like an outdoorsy kind of mini town square build if you want to do something like that. There's also all things like the statues you can get that you can only say get one of. For example, like this perfection statues and stuff like that. You can now use as a decoration, because now with this mod you can have an infinite amount. You can use them for decorating. But not only that, because it's free, it means you don't have to have the furniture catalogue, you have to pay for the furniture catalogue. So if you're kind of like beginning of the game and you haven't got enough to spend on this furniture catalogue and you are on PC, recommend downloading this mod because you can just have infinite. It's the same with like, because I use a lot of paths, so I use so much wood that I'm running out of wood, which means now I don't have to worry about running out of wood, because I can just spawn in wood, or I can just spawn in the items and the paths that I want. So when I was actually doing this, I was thinking about something to do with a certain area, which we'll show in a minute. I got really inspired by the plush toys available, so I could actually make like a picnic, like a teddy bear's picnic. I made one for a different build that I'm not going to show in this one, but I thought together we could make our own little teddy bear's picnic, because there's like a table and there's loads of plush toys and loads of things I can put on the table. So I thought we could make it together in like this park area just underneath the playground. I think like here would be a really nice area to have like a little teddy bear's picnic kind of build. So we're going to do that together now. So when you have this mod installed, when you're just in the game, you just click the I button and then it comes up, and there's obviously a search bar, but you can scroll to see if there's any items you want. I'm going to want a table, so if I type in table, and then a bunch of different tables come up. I'm liking this pink one, so I'm probably going to go for the pink one. Yeah, I'm going to go for the pink one. And then we want some plush toys, so I'm going to type in plush and see what comes up. So there's a bunch of toys here, so we'll get obviously the big Junimo one, we'll get a rabbit, and we'll get a little Junimo one. There's definitely some bear plushes, so if I click on bear, there's two here. I'm going to throw some stuff away. I'll grab one of each kind of bear. I never saw a plush, but for variety, we'll grab a chicken statue as well. And then we'll just get started. I might do it on, we're just going to do it on the grass. It's a picnic after all, so we'll just plump the table right in the middle, and then line our little plush toys around it. It's a bit small. It's a bit smaller than I would want. So these, a lot of them I can't actually turn around, so we're going to have them in the direction they're facing. We could put the chicken statue can come up here actually and put it in this little gap so it's like hiding a little bit. Put a Juno plush down. I think we're going to need some more plushes, to be honest. So let's grab a couple more Junos. We can grab one of each colour. We can put the blue one up here. Put the green down there. And we'll put the purple one. So now we've got like little bears around a little table for like a little picnic. We can put like a lantern on. I don't think it's like a picnic basket. No. The good thing about this is you can obviously scroll, but you can search too. So if there's something that you think could exist that you might want, you can just search that into instead. And you know what, even though it's quite small and like you can't do too much with it, I think this looks quite cute. We can decorate it with some trees and some plants as well actually. So if I just grab some of the plants from my inventory, maybe we'll fence them in. I'll put down some house plants. Let's have a scroll. Let's see what we can use for a picnic. So I didn't find too much, but I did find this like little barrel we'll put down. I got a trash can I'm going to put down to clear up your rubbish. I've got more of these house plants. I got this giant bear statue. I'm going to put it over here. I'm going to put some stone paths around to try and like connect the paths up a bit more. Just so there's like a little distinct area. And then I thought we could end it with some plants. So I put in a tub of flowers. I put in one of those little bush ones. I've got a seasonal plant in too. I have loads of these little grass ones, so I might as well just put them around. I picked up some lanterns just to brighten it up a little bit. I know it's dark when I'm decorating, but... And then I picked up a bookcase. I'm going to put that up here too. Add another stone in there. Maybe all in there too. Now a lot of these items you can actually get in game, however you can have as many as you want when you use this item spawner. Some of them, as you've seen, like the bookcase, some of the bushes are harder to get as well. There are some things that you can get but are harder to get, or you can only get a few of, and I just think the item spawner is a really good way to get more items and more variety in your decorations if you have access to it and you are using PC. So expect to see a lot more in my builds, and I do loads of these, so please check them out on my YouTube and my TikTok. And if building something you like and you do, please tell me what you build, where you've built. Show me some of your builds. I would absolutely love to see them. I have loads more coming and I have loads already planned and done. So check them out. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know. And I will see you in the next one.